Yeah. Hi, Neha. Okay.
Hello.
So, yeah, hello. Okay. Today we are going to deal with Hive. Yeah, Sandeep, are you there? Sandeep and Ankur.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry, I was muted.
So,
I am here.
okay. So we have done with basic map reduce. Okay. So we'll discuss some other programs in map reduce after the Hive. So we are going to start Hive today. Okay, it is like SQL kind of language. Okay. Now I'm going to share Hive architecture. First of all, let me know what is Hive. Okay, Hive is a okay. Let me share on PPT. I think you are able to see the screen. Is
Yeah, we can see the screen.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Hive is a like query language. Okay, you can say it is some set of SQL. So how many? I think all of you know about SQL. I think I'm expecting like everyone in the class they know what is SQL, structured query language. It is like the database, tables, and fields. Like it is in a schema. Okay, the entire SQL is going to be revolving around that database, table, and schemas. Okay, and obviously it has some metadata, that means some meta store. Metadata is nothing but a schema. Metadata is nothing but a schema, and it has some okay limited equal and join predicates, and no inserts on existing tables. That means we don't have any update option here like RDBMS. Suppose if you take any MySQL or Oracle or Teradata or whatever it may be, any RDBMS, we have a updates and delete operations. But whereas here we don't have any update operations or delete operations on record level. I think all of you know what is record level. A record level is nothing but a one particular row. Okay, one particular row is called a record level. Okay, one particular row is called a record level. So it is not possible to update the records in for example, I will go to the some yeah. For example, if you see it here, I have a one table called employee. It has a data for the employee number, and I have a employee name, salary. Okay, for example, triple one. Okay, some Neha, some 30,000 for example. Okay, triple two, and Girish. Okay, some 20,000. Okay, some triple three, Mahendra. Okay, some 30,000. Okay, for example, if I want to change the salary for particular any employee, any triple one or triple two or triple three, okay, it is not possible directly to change the salary of this employee. Whereas If you take any MySQL or Oracle or Teradata, you can easily change. It is just a simple command: update, okay, the table name, and set. Like in any RDBMS, the command is like this: update emp set shall equal to some 50,000, where emp number equal to, you can say, emp number equal to some Girish, okay, 222. This is the query. We can easily change it. But whereas in Hive, it is not possible to do that. Even update or return, this is called record level. Okay, this is a record, and record level operation, that means update or delete, is not possible in Hive. But latest version, they have it, but the problem is it is not direct operation, it is a indirect operation. That means we need to create some temporary table, and we need to perform some join, and in some other approach is there, but no, still it is not perfect. Are you clear what is the record level operation?
Yes, I'm clear.
Yes.
Okay. Now, okay. If you want to do like that, you need to overwrite entire table. Okay. If you want to do something, overwrite the data, entire data is going to be overwritten. That means you should have the entire data from where you are loading, either the file or table. Yeah. Forget about this. Okay. Here, data storage, how it is going to be stored. Tables are logical data units. That means here, usually in the RDBMS, how it is going to be happen, the data is going to be stored in the tables. Yes, if you give select star from emp employee, you will get the data, but you don't know where it is going to be stored. We used to think it is going to be stored in table. Am I correct? In RDBMS, like any Oracle or MySQL or Teradata, whatever it may be. But internally, we don't know how it is storing. It is not a file system, it is a database, but we don't know how it is going to be stored. When we are trying to fetch the data, we are getting the result. Am I correct? You agree with me? Yeah, either Neha or Ankur or Sandeep.
Yeah.
Anybody.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yes. But whereas in Hive, it is not like that. The data is going to be stored in HDFS, but the schema is going to be stored in Hive Metastore. I will explain you the architecture. Yeah, okay, here the schema is going to be stored in outside of the HDFS. Okay, for example, if I take some paint diagram, it is like, it is my Hadoop system. Okay, it is my Hadoop system, and on top of this we have a Hive. Actually, on top of this we have a Hive. In a Hive, again we have a Hive Metastore. Different components are there. Okay, different components are there just to connect to this system. Okay, this is, so here basically the data is going to be stored here and schema is going to be stored here. We can call it as this is a Hadoop system. This is Hadoop. Hadoop is nothing but HDFS plus MapReduce. Okay, HDFS plus MapReduce. Let it separate. I'm going to separate here. Okay, basically this is, you can say, some HDFS. HDFS. Here in our Hadoop, HDFS is the data storage. Okay, HDFS is the data storage, and here MapReduce will be there. Now here so the data is going to be stored. Data is going to be stored in HDFS, and it is going to be stored in Hive Metastore. The schema is going to be stored in here. This is called Hive Metastore. So now what is schema? And people are getting confused with the schema. Schema is nothing but, it is like a, suppose I have some database called some test database, for example. Database name is test, and you can say my table is some employee. Okay, and it has some fields: employee number, int, employee name, string, and salary, int. Okay, and this is called a schema. This is called schema, and it contains some data. Yes, data is nothing but this one. Okay, data is called this one. Data is this one. So that schema is going to be stored, and whereas data is going to be stored here. Okay, data is going to be stored here. Now through the Hive Metastore, it is going to be connected to the HDFS, and we are going to fetch the result. That means here we have through the command line prompt or wherever it is, we are going to get the data from here through the client. Okay, I have some client. I need to retrieve the query from Hive prompt, so I can get the query from the client. So that means client is your system or whatever it may be. But here the data is going to be stored here. So are you clear? What the difference between the Hive and RDBMS?
Yeah, I understand the difference.
Yes, Sandeep? Yes, Sandeep? Are you clear? Okay. Now, if you see that the tables are logical. So, as I said, schema is a logical. Okay. And the table metadata associates the data in the table to HDFS directories. These are all by default the data is going to be stored in this directory. You know the directory, what is directory? It is like a folder in a Windows system. It is same as like in the Linux system, it is a directory. Now we are coming to here. This is in a original original picture of Hive architecture. Here usually this is our Hadoop system. Okay, MapReduce plus HDFS. Okay, this is where our data, in the data is going to be stored in the data node, and it is my Hive. Okay, so you have a question like, it is in a file system and it is in a Hive, it is a logical schema, how it is going to be connected to the HDFS system? It is not possible usually. So how it is going to be connected without any connections? We have a connections, like we have a JDBC Java database connectivity is there, Thrift server is there. Thrift server is the first server to connect the mm, to the Hadoop system and our Hive. Okay, now the JDBC is also another component to connect to the Hadoop system, to connect to the Hadoop system from the Hive. And here you can see the metastore. I think I already explained what is the metastore. The schema is going to be stored in the metastore, and JDBC is the it is a driver between the Hive and Hadoop system. Okay, without JDBC or Thrift server, it is not possible to connect to the Hive, and because they are the drivers to execute our queries. Without JDBC and Thrift server, it is impossible. And now web interface and command line interface. Okay, web interface and command line interface. Here, what is command line interface and what is web interface? Let me now. This is my command line interface. I'm closing all my applications. Okay. See, this is my command line interface. Okay. Now, if I want to enter into Hive, I just give Hive. And this is called web interface. Through the web browser, you can, this is a command line interface. If you want to see show databases, this is the command. It is like same SQL how you are giving. So databases will get like this. Okay, and now if you want to use any database, you can use some BATCH 930. Okay, this one. And web interface, is this one. Okay, in the same way, web interface, now use the same thing, batch 930. So the same commands I can perform here. Okay, here you don't want to give use here, you can select here from the drop down, okay, whatever the database you want. Whereas in the command line, I have given use BATCH 930. But whereas in web interface, you don't need to give, you can just click this. Okay. Now Even if you want to see the data of entire thing, you can have it like this. And if you want to see the pre-sample data, you can see like this. Okay, there you need to give enter through the command like, but whereas here you don't need to give like this, you can directly view in such a way. Even if you want to execute the commands here also, you can execute. Suppose if you want to execute the select star from DEPT, okay, this is the one, execute it, so you'll get the data. So you got the data is here. In the same way, I will also do here. First of all, let me see what are the tables. Okay, select star from DEPT. Okay, I think someone dropped. Okay. No. There it is. So you got clear as what is command line, what is a web interface?
Yes.
Okay. Now here what is a driver? Compiler, optimizer, or executor. So if you take any query, like any programming language, either C or C++ or Java or whatever it may be. So if you take for example C, you should, once you write the program or something, you need to compile it. Yes, am I correct or not?
Yes.
After the compilation, execution also should happen. And then here the optimizer when will come into picture is, suppose your query is some complex. Okay, it has some more joins. Okay, and it has to increase the performance of your query. See, optimization is nothing but, in the real time, optimization is nothing but the performance. Okay, that means if any complex query joins are there in any query, if we want to reduce them, we need to use some optimization techniques. Okay, this is in a real time interview question. What is meant by optimization? Optimization is nothing but it is a performance issue. So by using optimization techniques, we need to increase the performance of that query. Okay, keep it aside optimizer for now, or let us concentrate on compiler and executor. So we are going to give some select star from employee, so that has to compile it first and it has to execute it. That is what the driver is doing. You are clear?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all like theory. So I will share you this document for you guys. Okay. See, if we see it here, Hive and Hadoop are extensively used in Facebook for different kinds of operation. 700 terabytes equal to 2.1 petabytes after replication. I think replication, replication is nothing but 3 copies of data. That means 700 into 3, it is a 2100 TB. 2100 TB is nothing but 2.1 petabytes. Okay, so this much of data it is processing. Now I'm going to technical into Hive. Okay. So basically, Hive has two different tables. Hive is having two different tables. One is, I'm going to write it here, table types. Okay, types of tables. One is internal tables, internal or managed table, we can say managed. Okay, managed table. Whereas, and again we have a external tables also. External tables. Here, the main difference between internal and external table is, it is just in the data. Suppose if I drop this table, okay, if I drop the internal table, it is schema plus data, both are going to be deleted. Schema plus data are going to be deleted. Schema plus data going to be deleted. Whereas, I think you know what is schema and what is data. I think I don't want to explain again. Okay, so schema plus data, both are going to be deleted. Whereas, if you go for external tables, only if you drop the table, okay, to drop it, only schema is going to be deleted, not data. Okay, only schema is going to be deleted. That means basically the data is going to be, even for internal and external tables, the data is going to be stored in HDFS. Yes, it is going to be stored in HDFS. HDFS. By default, the data is going to be stored in, by default, the data is going to be stored in where? In this path, /user /hive /warehouse okay /warehouse, and it is going to be, suppose, see where we are going to create that table, we are going to create in some database. Am I correct? You people will agree with me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so for example, my database is some text database. Okay, it is going to be created one directly with the database name inside the warehouse. Okay, by default, if you don't specify any location to that table, /user /hive /warehouse test.db, as soon as you created the database, it is going to be created one directory inside the warehouse directory test.db. Okay, and then again it is going to be created, as soon as you created the table, it is going to be created a one more directory inside the test database directory. Okay, for example, emp. Okay, and inside that, whatever the file we are storing, that is going to be stored in. Okay, that is going to be stored. You got it? With the, if you won't specify any location, okay, even for internal or external, and okay, and I don't want to store my data in the warehouse, I am going to give my own path. If you want to give your own path, you can mention the own path, like any like slash project, some data or tables, whatever the directory you are going to mention, it is going to be stored there. Okay. So here, what I'm going to tell is here, if you drop this internal table, this path, okay, this path, this employee directory and file enter thing is going to be deleted if you created internal or managed table. Whereas if you created a external tables, it is not going to be deleted. You got it?
Yeah.
Are you clear
Yes,
on
Chairman.
this? Any questions from anybody? Like Ankur or Girish Mahendra, Prabhakar Sandeep. Yeah, yes, Sandeep. Yeah, see, yeah. Suppose you have a data here, that means which table you are going to create it? External table. External table, yes. Okay. So what you need to do is you should have a some backup file for that schema. Usually we are going to maintain the scripts in the real time. They are going to maintain some script files. Okay, some .hql, .sql. So for in every project they are going to store the entire code in some repository, some GitHub or GitLabs in somewhere, not only in the production or development. They have a some other storage system like a GitHub or somewhere. They are going to deposit their code safely in a safe zone. They are going to deposit from there. They will pick that schema and again they will create the table and with the same location. You got it? The schema should here the importance is uh, yeah, by mistakenly in the production or in development, people may drop the table by mistakenly. Okay, by mistakenly they dropped the table. So if you create an external table, only schema is going to be deleted, that you can copy from somewhere, wherever you have code storage, like repository code will be there. There you can take that schema and you can create the table. But if if the data is got deleted, you cannot retrieve from anywhere, because the data is going to be stored in HDFS. That is the final area. Okay, so you are not going to keep in any other area. You are going to store in only in HDFS. You got it? Yes. Yeah, in the yeah, it's yeah, usually um, in our real-time scenarios, we have two kinds of things. One is permanent tables, another is some staging or temporary tables. Okay, that means finally we are going to store the data into permanent tables. The temporary tables are staging tables that we are going to use for to do some transformations, to apply some joins, okay, to store some temporary data, and by applying some business logic, we are again loading the data into permanent tables. In those scenarios, we are going to use internal tables. For permanent storage, we are going to use external tables. You got it? Yeah, 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 yeah. They are the one passing the your query into your HDFS. Okay, let me go to the If you see it here, what is the use of JDBC or ODBC here? They are the drivers actually. They are the, you can say some Java database connectivity, okay, other database connectivity. That means here even Hive, when you write some query in the Hive, it is going to be converted into a MapReduce program. So obviously the MapReduce program is written in Java. Okay, it is written in Java. So it has to connect to the, only JDBC can understand that one. No other interface can understand. Only JDBC can understand that. Yeah, Sandeep, are you there? You got it? No. See, JDBC or ODBC are the, see, we are not using as of now. Yeah, see, I will tell you. So, I have a some reporting tool, for example. Okay, Tableau or ClickView. For example, if take Tableau or ClickView, so I'm going to connect to the Hive. Okay, I'm going to connect to the Hive. So by using ODBC, I will connect to the Hive because I cannot connect to the direct HDFS from the Tableau. You know any reporting tool? Either Tableau or ClickView, SAP BO, or some other tools we have. Cognos. So that means finally they are the one fetching the data from our Hive tables. See, even we created, we process, we do some transformations. Okay, in Hive, finally the data is going to be stored in some permanent table. The permanent tables are going to be accessed by the whom? The consumers. Consumers are nothing but reporting team people. That means they are the end client. See, finally clients want to look their data in the form of some graphs, not in the form of data. Yes, they want in the form of some charts. Okay, some pie charts or what circular charts, whatever it may be, not through the report. See, they cannot go individually records that and all as they need high level. Yeah, this is how my business. Okay, last month to this month. Okay, and previous month. They have to check in through the graphs. In the same way, ODBC is the it is connecting to the ODBC. The main purpose of ODBC is connecting from reporting tool to our Hive. This is where we are using ODBC. Hello. Yeah. Okay. Now I think moving. Just a minute. I'm getting something from somebody. So now here, now you got a taste. What is the difference between internal and external? Yes. So I'm going to create one table. Okay, for the internal and external tables. Tomorrow I will go with the partition table. Okay. So now let me. This is my local system. I have some BATCH930. Okay. Okay. I don't want it. Now I'm going to Hadoop fs-ls BATCH930. I have some employee.txt. emp.txt is there. Okay. Now if I wanted to see this data, Hadoop fs-cat get batch 930. So this is my data. Okay, this is my data in HDFS. Now I am going to create a one table of based on this file. Okay, based on this file. Now remember this path where it is. Okay, this is where here. Okay, this is where our file. Now, so I will copy this for time. Now here I'm going to create a table. There it is. Yeah, hi. First of all, let me create some database. Create some database test. Okay, my database is name called some test. Okay, now I'm going to, now if I see the databases, my database should appear here. So databases. Okay, my test database is there here. Okay, now I'm going to use this database. Use test test. Okay, use test. Now I don't have any tables here because I didn't, just now I created this database, so I don't have any tables in my database. Now I'm going to create a table. Create row format delimited, row format delimited fields terminated by comma. You got row, this is entire row format delimited fields. This is a one field, okay. This is also another field. 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 Row format delimited fields terminated by comma. Each and every field is terminated by comma. That is why I am mentioning row format delimited by comma. You are clear in this? Is everybody?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So now my table got created. Now I'm going to see the tables. Now my table is there. Now I will just do select star because I don't have any data in my table. Select star from EMP. Nothing is there because I haven't loaded any data. Okay. Now I am going to load data in path. If if the file is in HDFS, okay, if the file is in HDFS, you can give load data in path. Okay, if your file is in Linux system, you can give load data locally in path. That means I have my file in HDFS. That is why I am giving load data in path batch 930 emp.txt. Whereas if you whereas if you want to do the same thing, load data local in path, because if the data is in outside of HDFS, that means in Linux system, you need to give load data local. Okay, load data local in path means because you are going to load the data from local. The local is here Linux system. Whereas your data is in HDFS, you don't want to mention local. Load data in path. Now you can give into table. Which table you are going to move? Into table. Table name is, what is your table name? EMP. Yes, into table, table name. Now select star from EMP. What this data is? Now if I want to read only employee number, select employee number from EMP. The same SQL like queries. Okay, select employee name from EMP. You can get it. If you want salary plus name, both you can get it like this. Okay. So are you clear? This is called an internal table, or you can say it is a managed table. Now I will show you where the data is created here. Okay. By default, Hadoop fs-ls /user /hive /warehouse, okay, /warehouse. Here if you see it, I have a this database is there, batch 930 database is there, and I have a some real-time database is there, some temp DLTS, okay, and our database is this one, test.db. Okay, so I'm going to use test.db. This is my test.db. This one is my test.db. Now again inside the test.db, as I said, it is going to be created a one more directory called emp. Okay, testdb.emp. Hadoop fs-ls /user/hive warehouse test.db emp.txt. Now I'm going to give Hadoop fs-cat. You can see the data like this. Copy, paste it. So you got this data. Even if you see I give select star, you will get the same data. Is there any difference you are finding for this data and this data? It is here. It is stored in the form of some comma separated, but when you are trying to retrieve, you are getting in the form of fields. Are you clear? Anybody have any questions on this? Okay, so I think you are clear. If you are not, if you are silent, I am assuming that you are clear. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Yes. No, yeah, it is not like see even in Oracle we have a int. Am I correct? Here also we have a int. Here we have a big int also is there. I think I am not sure whether in Oracle big int is there or not. I think big int is not there. Yes. Here we have a some big int, but whereas in Oracle we have a varchar or char, okay, varchar 2, but here we have only string. We don't have varchar data type. Instead of varchar, we need to use string, and we have a float is there. Even in Oracle also float is there. Double is there. Here also I have a double. Okay, and here we have a some decimal data type also. Okay, but I'm not sure in Oracle decimal is there or not. No, okay. See, yeah, to do that, actually, we have a scoop too. Scoop is there. Scoop is going to be automatically converting the data type from Oracle to Hive according to this. Suppose if it is a varchar in Oracle, it is in Hive, it is going to be created as a string. Okay. If it is a int in Oracle, it is going to be created as a big int. Okay, for float, float. Okay. Yeah, Scoop will take care of everything when you are importing the data from RDBMS table to our Hive table. Okay. Yeah. So now you are clear about internal tables. Am I correct? Okay. Now I am going to create a external table. Create a table. You just mention the word create a table EXTERNAL. Create external table EMP. If you want to give the name some, I am just giving EXT. Okay, it is not mandatory like underscore EXT. Whatever the name you want, you can give it here in the table name. Okay, whatever the name you want, you can give it. That is not a mine. It is according to project specific. You can give whatever you want. But for my convenience to understand myself, whether it is a internal table or external table, I am just giving create a table external underscore EMPEXT. The same schema I am going to decide it. Okay. Where it is. Create table. So sorry. Create external table unit to give. I have mentioned uh, wrong way. Create external table. Okay, create external table emp underscore ext employee name. This is the thing. Okay, my table got created. If you want to show tables, you can show tables. Okay, now I am going to load the data. Okay. Now here, if I do like this, it is going to be failed because I loaded the data from batch 930. Okay, from the same path I have stored the data to the my internal table. Okay, already I have loaded this data into some other table, so it will fail like no such file or directory. Okay, here invalid path. Why? Because it is a um, it is already okay. Already I loaded the data from here to my internal table. So as soon as you load the data from you load the data from HDFS to our Hive table, wherever you are, giving the input, that is going to be deleted because HDFS does not allow the same copy of, without replication factor. Forget about the replication factor, and if it should not be stored in two times the data into HDFS because anyway you are loading the data from HDFS system to Hive. Okay, obviously where it is going to be stored again in HDFS system only. So that is why it is not going to accept two files at the same HDFS. Okay, so uh, now that is why you don't have this data set. Even if you go here, you can check, you will not get this data set. No such file or directory because it is already deleted. That means when I loaded the data from to the my internal table. Now let me check, is there anywhere is there Hadoop FS FNLS. Yeah, usually it is in emp.txt without any directory. It is just only empty file is there. Let me check whether it is a correct one or not. emp.txt. Yeah, it is there actually. So it is just plain file. It is under /user/cloudera. Okay. So now I'm going to load the data like this. emp.txt. Okay, because it is not in any directory. It is in current directory user Cloudera, user/Cloudera. So I'm not going to mention any path here. Okay, it is there as a file. Now select the same thing. You won't get any difference between internal and external. Select star from what is that emp. My table name is emp_ext. So this is my data, and even if you get employee name from ext, okay, salary here, okay, and if you want DPT number also you can get it. Whatever you want you can get it. What is DPT? Okay, now I will show you where it is. Usually it is in here. So in the test database we have two tables should be there. Hadoop ls I need to give, sorry, Hadoop FS ls. So I have my emp table and emp ext table. Okay, both I have a data. So now what I am going to do is I am going to drop the table. I am going to drop both the tables. Drop table emp and I'm going to drop external table also, emp underscore ext. I dropped both the tables. Even if I see it here, show tables, nothing, I don't have anything. But here my emp should be deleted, my emp ext should be there. If you observe it here, my data, my emp ext data was not deleted, it is there, but whereas this got deleted. This is a managed table directory, and whereas it is a external table directory. Okay, it is an external table directory. That is why, okay, this was existed, and the above managed table directory was deleted. So this is the difference between internal and external tables. You got it? Yes, Sandeep. Yeah. Hello. No, I didn't delete it. I dropped the table. I dropped the table here. I have dropped both the tables here. Okay, just to show you the difference between internal table and external table. I have created EMP is a internal table and EMP underscore is a external table. So it got deleted like this. Are you clear? Yeah, Ankur.
Yes, sir. I am clear.
Yeah, what about the other folks? You can say something called who are there in the call? Hmm. Yeah, Mahendra, are you clear?
Yeah, clear.
Girish and
It's fine, fine.
Can you get those commands like so that we can copy it?
just give me. You mean to history?
The history, yes, please.
No, I have a Hive thing. I will send you the Hive document. Don't worry. Here you will not get history if you want. I don't think so. You will get only command prompt. These things, not Hive thing. Okay, you will get only these things. If you want me, you want, I will send all these things. I will send you the Hive document. Don't worry. I will send the document contains everything.
You mean the
Basically.
PPT?
Not PPT. Or practical document is there. It is you can practice until 1 week. If you start from here, daily 1 hour or 2 hours, you can practice for 1 week.
Okay, sure. Okay, can
I
you
will send
send
you
the
that.
recorded video as well?
Yeah, the recorded video he can send online trainer where he is. Yeah, Venkat, are you there? Venkat.
Girish or Venkat?
Venkat. Okay, I will call him after some time. Okay, he will forward to me. I will send you that.
Even for me, right? Because I don't know that the online training.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. No, through the web interface you are telling, or okay. Yeah. You need to give load data local in path. No, I am not clear with questions. We are getting some. Yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, just give a minute. You mean to say here? Yes. You want to fetch the data or creating tables or something? What you want? Yeah. That command line is different. This is different. This is. Suppose I am going to select test database. Okay. Oh, this you are it. Yeah, you just click on. If you go view, okay, it will ask some user ID, Cloudera, and password is also Cloudera. Okay, password is also a Cloudera. Then there you have query editors. Go there here, and whatever you want, you can check it. Hive, Impala, DB, query, pick, job, whatever you want. No need to fetch. No, no, nothing. Okay. No, you should know the file name. You should know the file name, and yeah, you need to use some tilt symbol. Okay, with the tilt symbol, you need to find it. Like, or find name. Okay, for example, I will give something. Mm, Okay, just go me here. Find name. Some emp dot txt. Okay, sorry. Find hyphen name. See, it will search like this wherever it is. Find hyphen name emp.txt. No, 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 no. If you want HDFS, I don't think so. We have this Hadoop FS hyphen name emp.txt. No, it is not accepting. Find, find, find. Yeah, it is finding. It is telling somewhere here it is slash current user Cloudera project emp.txt. Okay, batch 11 pm emp.txt. Yeah, just give me a minute. Okay. Yeah, hello. Yeah, hello. Yeah, hello. Hello. Yeah, Sandeep. Yeah, I think I'm done for today. Okay. So we have a class by tomorrow 9:30 p.m. IST. Yeah, every day. It is for all of you. Yeah, even for no Mahendra, Girish. Okay, Neha, if you want to join. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. How to create a? Yeah, yeah. Everything that is a practical document. Okay. Okay,
For me,
guys.
can you send the document, Ramu?
Yeah, you can get it from
For me?
Venkat.